Good morning, everyone. You are welcome in AI with Rav, and let's make AI simple. So, in this journey in machine learning series, we are here with 10th day, and these are the topic we are going to cover for K nearest neighbor. You are your closest friend. These are the topic. What is five closest friend and what is the distance? How to understand neighbor's vote and how to pick K smartly and where it really lags. So start with the one liner. You show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. This is what happens in real life, people will say. Now let's understand it with one story. So a new student joins a class, okay, and you don't know their behavior, but what you did, you will just watch who they sit with. He or she backbench cricket gang the whole day. You will just, okay, this person loves cricket. And how you come to that conclusion? Because of that, you are the average of five people you spend most of your time with. This is the philosophy on which this KNN is being built, and how we train our machine for this. Okay, now this diagram will clear all your picture. If I ask you what is the in this diagram, I can tell you the story. There is a team, orange team, you can see right now, and there is a green team. Okay, it is blue, so let's call it blue team, but anything green or blue. And now a new person came, and the star. If I ask you what is the nature of a star, this is how machine will do. This new star came and sits there. Machine will do, and what we do intuitively, we don't even write it down, but what our brain does, it just found the distance of the nearest three element or the member of team orange, and it comes into the conclusion that the new star that came belongs to orange team group. That's it, how our brain works. The example that I gave you about the new student came and sit with the people who love cricket, and we assume that he also or she also loves cricket. This is what mathematically it is. Got the point? Now see, this is the whole explanation I have done. You can get the PDF and understand. Now the question comes, what does distance really mean? If you have heard this word hypotenuse in your classes in Pythagoras theorem, this is what the distance is. The nearest distance is the perpendicular. So here is the new point, and here was the, say, a neighbor who was from orange team. How we will find? We will just draw a line, and this is the perpendicular, and we will apply Pythagoras theorem. Everyone knows the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so this is what the distance is: 3 up and 4 cross. Square of 3 plus square of 4 is 25. That's what we have done, and that is square root of 25 is 5. So this is the nearest distance. This is what the distance mean here. Okay, now come the concept of vote. We find who is the nearest by distance, calculating the distance through hypotenuse. Okay, now we will find the vote, means exactly that how many people are there and how many people are not there. This is done with picking the value k. You know, the name is K nearest neighbor. Here the K is the real magic, the setting, and how the vote will be decided is based on K. It depends on you what number you want to set. So we, in the first example, we took 3, and here we are taking 5. Okay, so the number of votes depends on the value of k we choose. Now the question is, choosing k is one setting that matters. Exactly. If this is the trivial part, if you choose the k in a wrong way, the whole setting will go completely wrong. You can see the situation here. I have a diagram here. You can see the star is there. I have taken star, k is 3. Now what is happening? The neighbor, one nearest neighbor is 2 orange, 1 green, right? Now I took k value 7. Now you can see right now how many? 3 orange and 4 greens. See, just I changed the value of k, the whole answer got changed. Here I can say this star belongs to orange team, but here just by choosing k is equal to 7, the whole thing flipped. Now star belongs to green team. That is wrong. So there is, don't take value of k so small and so big. It should be in average. Okay, that just right. Okay, now you will tell, okay, the number like all natural number or whole number comes in two category, odd number and even number. What should I choose? Go for odd number. Now you will say why? Because if you take odd number, say 1 1, if opposite vote, they will cancel each other. Just one person, another, this odd will always give you the exact answer, exact vote, the deciding factor. So that's the reason, go for odd, not for even. Okay, and the interesting part that yet it is a model, but here it is not doing, we are not spending time on training. It is not understanding the pattern. It is just doing what? Just remembers the data, the distance. That's it, right? It has, every model has two things, training and prediction. Whatever the model we have learned so far, linear regression, logistic tree, forecast and XGBoost, every model was doing extensive amount of training because they will remember the pattern. But this is completely different. It is based on intuition. What it does, nothing is there. It just remember the data. Remembering data means understanding the nature of the data and find, that's it. What is the data? That's it. Now the real work happens in predicting, because what is happening, say one neighbor is there, one data is there, new member came, and surrounding, in its surrounding, say 10 lakhs people are there. I'm saying people. So one new people came, surrounding, its surrounding 10 lakhs people are there. Then in predicting, you can understand how many number of calculation the model has to do. It has to find, say I took top k is equal to 10 million. So for 10 million, it has to calculate the data, find the square root, find the data, then understand the behavior. So real work happens in prediction, not in the training. So it's a very light one. But the twist is how smartly you choose the value of k. That will completely change the behavior of the model and the answer that we get. We call it label. Okay. Now let's the real Python code, how we do that. So I just imported the model, and never I took 5 voters. 5 voters will decide the fate of this. Okay, and now fit it just to remember the data. It is here the training is not happening. Model.predict sweetness and size, which neighbor this voter belongs to. That's it. You can see right now here learn, it just stored the point. All the real work happens inside the predict when it hunts for 5 nearest neighbor and counts their vote. And where KNN really breaks. Okay, that is the thing that you need to remember. And these are very, very intuitive. Take an example. One person is there, slow on big data. I just mentioned you that one person is there, surrounding 10 lakh people are there. Then it has to do so many of calculation. So of course it on big data it will be slow. Simple. Now feature must be on the same scale. Why? Because see, because in real life the features have different behavior. Say if I took say two features, that is salary and age. So as salaries I took in lakhs, okay, so 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, but age is 40, 50, 60, 70, 20. So there is a huge difference. They are not on the same scale. So we have to use the scaling so that this amount always represent the same fraction of each features. That's it. Okay, so that we need to consider, otherwise it will distance will become meaningless. And I struggle with too many features. This we call like the famous curse of dimensionality. So if so many features are there, like you can understand the features means input. So one data is there, one new person come, and for one person I have to like encounter 2000 new features, calculate the data and distance, and then do that. If dimensionality is so much, then it will break. Okay, and now the sensitive to k and noise, because you saw that how choosing k will completely turn the table. Okay, so always be curious about these things, that where it will break. Okay, but you can see how intuitive and how like not so in depth of mathematical modeling, just based on human behavior. And what we learned so far, let's recap it. First is you are your closest neighbor. That's who we are. Distance is the straight line and smaller distance hypotenuse, and k nearest neighbor vote majority wins. K is the setting, small, so jumpy, big, blurry, and pick odd number and test. Now it's lazy, no real training, just remember the data but your scale feature first always. Okay, why lazy? Because training, it's not going for so much of training. Okay, I will understand, I remember now, it's okay, I don't need to train. It's lazy. But when it will come to predict, it will do the real work. Okay, and next we will learn SVM. It is like, let's discuss in the next video. So thank you so much.